أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. Madam Chair, Commissioners, Lead Counsel, Assistant Counsel, viewers and listeners, members of the press, good morning. Welcome back once again to our daily proceedings of this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters. Without further ado, I have the honor to yield the floor to Madam Chair for our next item on our today's agenda. Madam Chair, over to you.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. I will call on Honorable Sila to lead us in Muslim prayers and Honorable Joyner to lead us in Christian prayers. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين إن الذين قالوا ربنا الله ثم استقاموا تتنزل عليهم الملائكة أن لا تخافوا ولا تحزنوا وأبشروا بالجنة الذي كنتم تدعون نحن أولياؤكم في الحياة الدنيا وفي الآخرة ولكم فيها ما تشتهي أنفسكم ولكم فيها ما تدعون نزلا من غفور رحيم ومن أحسن قولا ممن دعا إلى الله وعمل صالحا وقال إنني من المسلمين إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما صلى الله تعالى عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما بحرمة اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق نازل الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره عظيم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين آمين.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, Amen. We give you thanks and praise, Heavenly Father, for the gift of life and all that dwell therein. We appreciate you. Journey along with us today. Meet us at our point of need. Connect us to the people that can impact our lives positively. Shield us from all harm and danger. Cover us under your divine canopy. Let your Holy Spirit take control over us. Let your living water flow over us. And as we continue to seek your face, let your light illuminate our path, even as your grace abides with us now and forevermore. Amen.
Good morning, Mr. Witness.
Morning, sir.
May I kindly take your seat?
Thank you.
Mr. Witness, for continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters,
Thank you.
I want to remind you that you are still under oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair for us to proceed.
Thank you.
Thank you. Madam Chair, over to you.
Good morning, Mr. Njai.
Morning, Ma.
You're welcome back.
Thank you.
Council, you may proceed.
Yes, before I proceed with other issues, do you have the documents that you were supposed to look for?
The electronic copy here with me. I have the electronic copy.
Okay. Yes. You have it in a flash drive or you have it?
I have it on the laptop here.
We can't have your laptop admitted into evidence. We need
No,
to see.
I'll give, he'll provide, like yesterday, he gave me a flash drive, then I give it to him.
Do you have the flash drive with you? I apply that we stand down this witness and we call another witness. Honorable Chairperson, so that you can sort that out with.
Mr. Njai, we will stand you down and get another witness whilst the Secretariat will help you to print the copy.
Okay, thank you.
And we can continue.
Thank you.
So we'll see you.
Can we proceed with him? Yes, Kwanjira.
Mr. Witness. Mr. Witness, good morning.
Morning.
Welcome back. You may kindly take your seat.
Thank you so much. Good morning. Thank you.
Mr. Witness, for continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters, I want to remind you that you are still under oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair for us to proceed. Thank you. Madam Chair, over to you.
Council, are we proceeding with Mr. Sawane?
Yes, he has some documents to
Good morning, Mr.
Produce.
Sawane.
Good morning.
You are welcome back.
Thank you.
Council, you may proceed.
Mr. Banda, do you have the documents that you have asked to produce?
Yes, I do.
Right.
And they're here.
Yes, so what did you bring? Can you just read it out first?
I start with the. Okay. Here we have 2020 budget estimate.
Come again?
2020 budget estimate.
Okay.
2021 budget estimate. 2023 budget estimate. Income statement 2021.
2021.
Yes, income statement in 2021. Yep.
Yes?
I think you have. Yeah, that was the income statement. I have the 2020, 2020 financial statement, but then I did not take out the income statement. So this one is 2021 income statement.
Please proceed.
I have the audit file, audit finding file 2022.
Proceed, please.
I have my report. This is the comprehensive review.
For 2023?
Yes, 2023, the comprehensive review for 2023.
Please speak to the microphone, please.
2023 for comprehensive review. Yep, that's this one.
At all?
No, first of June 2023 to 30th September, audit report. Audit report. That's it here. That's my report as well. You have January to September 2024, second quarter and third quarter. Then you have a suggested policy that is in progress for the council that is not yet to be is not yet validated. Is in progress. That's one. This one. And I have also this one that I'm preparing. Like for example, when we have site visit, then I prepare that and send it to the CEO and sometimes to the committees.
How do you call that?
And I just want to call it a review.
A review.
Yep.
We apply to tender the following documents. The first is the income and expenditure statement for the year ended 31st December 2021. The cover page reads BCC file accounts for the year ended December 2021. We have the budget estimates of recurrent revenue and expenditure for 2023. The budget estimates of recurrent revenue and expenditure for the year 2021. The estimates of recurrent revenue and expenditure for 2020. And last is the audit findings register for 2022. We apply to have this admitted to evidence and marked accordingly.
The Banjul City Council audit file, which has the subject findings, register 2022. The Banjul City Council estimates of recurrent revenue and expenditure for the year 2020. The Banjul City Council final accounts as of 31st of December 2020. The Banjul City Council budget estimates of recurrent revenue and expenditure for the year 2021. And the final document is the Banjul City Council budget estimates of recurrent revenue and expenditure for the year 2023. These documents are admitted in a bundle as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/BCC/SS/003.
As the Commission places. Now, Sana, we will go through these documents you have prepared during your time.
Pardon?
We will go through the documents you have prepared during your time when you were appointed.
Yes.
In 2023.
Okay.
For the most part, it may be outside the mandate of the Commission, but there are a few things I've seen that are
Okay.
within the mandate of the Commission, so we will make the decision and then see whether we will have to have them admitted or not.
Thank you.
I believe that's all for this witness, unless there are questions for.
Mr. Sawane, We will call you back when we review your documents. Thank you so much for coming.
Can I, I have supplementary document for
Yes.
this.
What do you have?
These are correspondence that I had with Ablai in the email when I started on the 1st of May.
Please register. Can you collect and give to council to cross-check?
Okay, I have this one on the 8th of June. This was an email that was sent on the 8th of June,
What year is that? 8 of
2023,
June? Okay.
8th of June. So this is just to add to the fact that I was communicating with Ablai until a day before they were interdicted on email. That means he was part and parcel of every report that I was preparing. So this email is on staff loan, and that is on the 8th of June 2023. That was the very day that we prepared the handing over. This one is on the 27th of September 2023 at 4:23. That is an audit review, he said. That's what he sent to me, an audit review on governance. So this is one of the reasons why I did not go on that draft report that we were talking about yesterday, because I got all these things on email from Abdullahi. So on the 27th of June as well, I have the salary advances. So on the 22nd of June 2023, I have internal audit review, and that internal audit review is from 2019 to June 2023. 2019 to June 2023. And I also received 9th of October, and the interdictions happened. They were interdicted on the 10th of October. On the 9th of October 2024, at 26 minutes to 4 o'clock, then I received this email of him, which was also all about governance. So this means everything that I was doing in that office, everybody was part of it. Thank you.
We apply to tender the following email communication between the former internal auditor Abdullah J. Kaur to Mr. Sawane.
Yes.
The first contains BC trade license debtors list. The second is the salary advances analysis for 2023. The third is the draft internal audit review on governance, the payroll audit. We have the draft internal audit review on status of staff loans from January 2019 to June 2023. the General Council meetings. And the staff loans schedule analysis into evidences and exhibit.
The staff loan review register, which emanated from Abdullah J. Kaur, the former acting auditor, to the incoming director of audit, Mr. Sawane. The loan application, which was an internal audit review from Abdullah J. Kaur to Mr. Sawane. The trade license debtors list from Abdullah J. Kaur to Mr. Sawane. The part salary payments from Sana Sawane to Pa Ablai. Is that Pa Ablai?
I think that's the email address.
For Abdullah.
Abdullah, yeah.
The audit review on loan applications from Abdullah J. Kaur to Mr. Sawane, and the final email correspondences between Mr. Sawane and Mr. Kaur is the governance. These documents are all admitted together in a bundle as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/BCC/SS/004.
That has commercial places. That's all for this witness.
Mr. Sawane, thank you so much.
Yeah.
We will call you back when we review these documents.
I would want to make a statement if that is possible or when I come back.
When you come back, we will give you the opportunity to make the statement after we have reviewed what you have presented to us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Mr. Witness.
Thank you, sir.
For continuation of your testimony,
Okay.
I want to remind you that you are still on the oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair for us to proceed.
Thank you.
Thank you. Madam Chair, over to you.
Welcome back, Mr. Njai.
Thank you, ma.
Council, we may proceed.
Yes, do you have the documents now?
Yes, they're here with me.
The first document, is this the document that was prepared, the one with the heading organizational structure?
Yes,
Restructure
that is the report of Mr. Jase.
of Mr. Jase.
Right.
It's about 8 pages, right?
Yes.
And then the rest are just pictures. We applied to tender the report of Mr. Mamlai Jase. With the heading organizational restructure for Banjul City Council into evidence as an exhibit.
Mr. Yai,
Yes, ma.
this document doesn't have a cover note, doesn't have. How do you refer to this document?
This is what we peruse as his report after being paid.
Was this what was submitted to the office as the final document?
Yeah, from what I had in hand.
But did you cross-check whether
Yes,
there is another document apart from
I
this one?
asked another colleague to substantiate. He said, this is the one that was
This is the one that was
Yes.
sent to the council as the final document.
Yes, that is what I got from my colleague.
And who is the consultant? Because there is no name here. And
That was UXL.
sorry?
UXL.
This is UXL.
Yeah.
And who is the person that has submitted this consultancy?
Mr. Mamlai Jase.
The consultancy report presented to council by Mamlai Jase for the company UXL is hereby admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and it is marked as LGC/BCC/SN/009.
As the commission places. And the other one is the asset register you have?
Yes, that is the draft that we're working on.
The draft one?
Yeah,
Right. We will discuss this with you at some point.
right.
Yeah. Just to ask one or two questions in relation to the EU project.
Right, sir.
You were part of the panel that was doing the interview,
Yes, sir.
but you did not interview Ms. Ndei Aiture
No.
and Mr. Buba Kamara.
No, I was engaged during those moments when they were scheduled for interview.
Okay. But they were subsequently appointed.
Yes.
Ms. Ndei Aiture as the
Accountant.
accountant.
Yes.
How about Mr. Buba Kamara,
Buba was, I think, a field coordinator.
field coordinator?
Yeah.
But you said at some point they resigned.
Yes, they resigned.
Do you know why?
From unverified information is that Buba could not cope with Mr. Jase.
The project coordinator.
Right, sir. For they had issues with regards to their roles. People wanted to overlap and step on her role, so she could not find that comfortable.
Right. Thank you very much. Unless you have other issues to discuss, or quick questions from the commissioners.
Yes, I think it's equally important to shine a light on the conduct of the steering committee with regards to the EU.
Please proceed.
From my viewpoint, I see it as a vehicular means to extort money from this project. Why do I say so? Because you could see the increment with regards to their allowances from one point to another, and the number of sittings being increased, and their monthly allowances, etc.
That's the steering committee for the project?
Yes, and you could see a cohort of people who are allies to the CEO were identified to form the steering committee, whilst they don't have what it takes to be there.
And who are these individuals?
I mean, most of them, the directors and others who were part of it. There is a list, I think, somewhere, where if they come, they could shed a light on who and who were they. And further to that, as I asserted in my letter that I communicated to the CEO, that those who are implementing the project cannot form part of the steering committee. So
why is that important?
Because nobody would play the oversight role. Because if I am to supervise you and I am getting the informations, a conflict would happen. What would have been appropriate was the work as per the dictates of the framework. Because even the national audit have to flag that.
Yes.
The community development were in absentia, the national environment rep were in absentia, and others. But if you get the entire team of the project implementers forming again, steering committee, I mean, anybody who understands how these things work would know that, I mean, this is not right.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a conflict.
A very serious one for that matter.
Right. Was this issue ever addressed?
No, it fell on deaf ears because they were only interested in making money.
Now, is there any achievement of the steering committee in relation to the implementation of the EU project?
I mean, I see one serious lapses, which is there wasn't a monitoring and evaluation committee which could have at least tried to see, spot check them, try to highlight any deficiencies as they go so that it will be corrected before the end of the particular project.
Yes.
But almost all the different components phased out and this was not there.
Very well. Any questions?
Yes, Mr. Yaya,
Yes, ma'am.
I believe Council asked you a specific question in relation to what was the achievement of the project. Can you highlight if there were some achievements by the...
Yes, I think a few could be highlighted, which is the coconut that they've planted along the coastal line. That was a milestone achievement for that matter, looking into erosion and the threats of the sea as far as Banjul is concerned. Another score that I would give is the purchase of the trash cans, but I have reservations with regards to how they were administered. But its purchase was at least a success, but how they were administered, I have reservation. Other than that, I have reservations in others, from my own viewpoint.
And what was the reservation?
I mean, because if you purchase a substantial number of trash cans, you must have a roadmap how to distribute it. You must have a log sheet whereby anybody who is supplied would append a signature so that we could see accountability, checks and balances here and there. But that's not seen. Was it politicized? Maybe, maybe not. Some are interpreting it that way. So, I mean, having, as they say, Keba and Sons being the sole beneficiary of the project when it was not competitive, I mean, it raised a lot of questions here and there. Who is Keba and Sons is not yet disclosed to us because we're just hearing speculations. Maybe if the CEO and co who were there would come and explain to us who is Keba and Sons and why was Keba and Sons identified for that matter. Whilst there are others, is there any track record of Keba and Sons in the research, when a research is conducted, that that particular vendor has been doing something like this? There are a lot of questions that we need to ask them, but there was an opportunity for us to do so.
What was the contract sum? Do you have an idea?
It's in the millions. I can't remember the exact figure, but it's in the millions of dollars for that matter.
Thank you so much. Mr. Jai, we will call you back.
Right, ma'am.
Upon review of the documents that you have submitted to us,
Yes.
so we can go in depth. Sorry, excuse me. We can go in depth in relation to some of the issues you have highlighted.
Right.
For if we may note, your statement is about 13 pages, right?
Yes, sir.
So thank you so much for coming,
Thank you.
and we will let you know when to come back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Witness.
Good morning.
You can place your envelope on the table. Stand here and then face that camera. Welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters. Mr. Witness, in which language do you wish to make your testimony?
English.
Can you speak into the mic, please?
Yes, English.
Then what is your religion?
Islam.
Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation?
Affirmation.
Madam Chair, the witness wishes to make an affirmation. Use your right hand, raise it up, and then repeat after me.
I,
Yusufa Jallo,
Yusufa Jallo,
do solemnly,
sincerely,
and truly declare that the evidence I shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness to you for us to proceed.
Good morning, Mr. Jallo. You're welcome. Council, you may proceed.
Mr. Jallo, what is your full name?
My full name is Yusufa Jallo.
Your address?
Tranquil.
And your educational background?
BSc in Management.
You recall that a statement was obtained from you?
Yes, sir.
I will give you a copy. Please go through it. Take your time and go through it.
All right. Yes.
We apply to tender the statement of the witness, Yusufa Jallo, into evidence as an exhibit.
The statement dated the 11th of September 2023 is hereby admitted in evidence as an exhibit. It is marked as LGC/BCC/YJ/001.
As the commission places, you have your appointment letter?
Yes.
Were you confirmed?
Yes, I'm confirmed at certain positions, but my current position is not yet confirmed.
All right. Can we please see your appointment letters?
Okay,
if you have
sir.
promotion, if you are promoted subsequently as well, and you have the correspondences, we would like to see it.
Pardon, I don't get you.
If you were at some point promoted,
Yes.
and you have your promotion letter
Yes, sir.
with you, we want to see it.
Okay.
Where are your original copies?
They are in my personal file.
So you don't have a copy?
I have a copy, but I misplaced them. I was searching them, but I could not find.
We apply to tender an appointment letter. Mr. Jallo,
Yes,
your
sir.
appointment letter is not very clear enough. It's not very clear. We can't.
Okay,
It's not legible.
And I will provide. Okay.
We apply to tender the confirmation of appointment as timekeeper of the witness, Mr. Yusufa Jallo, on the 17th of December. You were appointed in May 1995,
Yes.
but your letter says 17 September 2024. That was when you were confirmed.
Yes, because I was not confirmed before. So when the new CEO came to the office, he decided to get to the files and then try to confirm those who are not yet confirmed.
But you can't be confirmed as a timekeeper when you are no longer a timekeeper. What is your current position?
My current position, I'm the acting director of administration.
Exactly. You have series of promotions or redeployment.
Yes, sir.
But in 1995, you were the timekeeper,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
So how can you be confirmed in 2024 as a timekeeper? You're no longer a timekeeper, are you?
Absolutely. Right.
We apply to tender the confirmation of appointment as timekeeper dated the 17th of September 2024 into evidence and exhibit. It indicates that the witness was appointed as a timekeeper effective May 1st, 1995. The witness was redeployed as a car park supervisor on the 31st of July 2002. The witness was subsequently transferred to the cash office as the paying cashier in 2007. In 2007, the witness was transferred to the Albert Market as cashier. You have any background in accounts?
No.
2007?
I was in the finance, the cash office.
I understand, but
Yeah.
what was your highest qualification in 2007?
No, at the time, I'm not an accountant.
What is your highest qualification in 2007?
2000, I have diploma in management.
In 2007?
Yes.
From where? Which institution?
MDI.
Yes, we apply to tender these documents into evidence as exhibit. The witness was confirmed to the position of Director of Administration 17th of October 2019. That's all.
A letter dated the a letter dated sorry. A letter dated the 31st of July 2002, addressed to Mr. Yusuf Jallo, timekeeper, cleansing services. It has the subject redeployment as car park supervisor, and the letter is signed by the town clerk. A letter dated the 24th of April 2007, addressed to Mr. Yusuf Jallo, paying cashier, and it has subject interdepartmental transfer. The letter is signed by the CEO, and it is copied to the acting mayoress, BCC, Director of Finance and Financial Advisor, BCC. A letter dated the 17th of October 2019, it has reference 57/BCC/P/36/J in brackets 127. This letter is addressed to the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Lands, Regional Government and Religious Affairs. It has subject request to confirm Yusuf Jallo for the position of Director of Administration. And the letter is signed by Fatu Tal for CEO, and it is copied to the Lord Mayor, and a file copy is maintained. A letter dated the 16th of March 2007, addressed to Yusuf Jallo, Car Park Supervisor, BCC. It has the subject interdepartmental transfer. It is also signed by the CEO, and it is copied to the acting mayoress, BCC, and Director of Finance. And the last letter is dated the 17th of September 2024. It has reference 86/BCC/P/36/J in brackets 127, addressed to Mr. Yusuf Jallo, Acting Director of Administration. It has the caption, confirmation of appointment as timekeeper. The letter is signed by Mr. Momodu Jonga, CEO. The letter is copied to the Lord Mayor, Chairperson, Establishment Committee, Acting Director of Administration, Director of Finance, Director of Internal Audit, and a file copy is maintained. These documents are admitted in a bundle as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/BCC/YG/002.
As the Commission places. Now, to start with, the issue of disciplinary measures in council, how do you address them?
Thank you. Normally what happened, because at councils, we are routine by the Local Service Commission that all disciplinaries, promotions, employment should go to them, except those on the grade 5 below, but later changed to grade 3 below.
What do you understand by should go to them?
They should do the disciplinaries. There is a communication from the Local Government Service Commission that...
Do you have that communication?
They communicated to council that there should be no promotion from the council with certain grades, like grade 6 and above. Later they changed it from grade 4 and above. All disciplinaries, transfers, and then and promotion should go to them.
Where is the communication? Did you see the communication?
The communication is with me. It's not with me here, but I believe I will have it in there.
So what role do you play in relation to staff of council that are found wanting, or there are allegations of corrupt practices, mismanagement, and so on and so forth?
What we do when there is a case, we sit as a management and then take actions on them. Like, for instance, there was a case when there was a suppression of revenue.
When was this?
This was 2001 or 2.
No. Are you aware that the mandate of the commission starts in 2018? Are you aware of that?
Yes, 2018, yes.
Okay, so you give examples from 2018 moving, 2018.
No, 2018 I was at the finance department. I was not at the admin department. But 2019, I was at the admin department. Normally on disciplines like lateness and others, we communicate to those people because we have a register at the gate, at the securities gate, whereby staffs will come and clock in and clock out. So we decided as management that
You guys have a clock in, clock out system in BCC?
It's in a form. It's not a digital one, but it's in a paper. We have a choir book. Before choir book, we have a form that you sign in, sign out.
When did you assume the role of acting director of admin?
January 2019.
All right. Now, have you been addressing or be part of a committee? Are you a member of the establishment committee?
Yes, I do represent the CEO on those committee. I'm part of it.
All right. So what do you do in relation to staff disciplinary measures?
Before the communications, we do write warning letters to staff, those coming to work late, and then we warn them to desist from such actions.
Now, who writes this? Is it you or the establishment committee? No,
the establishment committee, they just give resolutions to the to the discussion what they have agreed to. Then
and you will write.
Yes, I'll draft and send it to the CEO's office.
Have you had resolutions from the establishment committee along those lines, and then you act on it as well?
Yes, I believe.
You believe?
Yes, we have resolutions from these things because it is always time discussed at that.
Will you be able to provide or produce some of these resolutions from the establishment committee, which you have acted upon as well, with your you writing to the relevant recipients or people found wanting?
Anyway, I will try with the CEO's office because all those communication minutes will be sent to the CEO's office.
You don't have a file?
I have a file, but I have been never given a copy. Very rare.
So you don't write letters? You don't address issues of maladministration, issues of corrupt practices, cash suppressions and all that, disciplinary issues?
Yes, we write.
Not we, you. I mean, as an admin director.
Yes, I write.
Will you be able to provide us with those communications?
Yes, I'll go back to records and.
So you don't. Why would you not have a file if you write?
Now I'll go through my files.
You said you don't have a file. That's what you said.
Maybe I don't get you right.
Do you have a file?
Yes, we have a file. I have a file, yes.
What does it contain?
Communication letters.
To?
To those involved in malpractices, disciplinary.
All right. Please write it down. Tomorrow we will want you to produce that file.
Can I have a pen?
Mr. Jallo, what is the name of that file? What is the name of the file that you'll be bringing tomorrow? What's the name of the file?
Admit file.
Come again?
Let us copy to admit file.
Okay. All right. You take part in staff appointments too, as a member of the establishment committee?
Yes, I am part of the establishment, so we discuss on staff appointments.
How often do you meet?
It depends on the matters arising. When we have matters arise, so we call up a establishment committee meeting and then we discuss.
The appointment of Binta Conte. You know Binta Conte?
Yes, I know Binta Conte.
What can you tell us about the appointment of Binta Conte and who is Binta Conte?
Binta is a secretary to the Lord Mayor Rohim
Yes.
Malik Lowe.
How was she appointed?
Well, the appointment of Binta, I was not in the office at the time, because this was 2018. When the mayor came, she came with those.
The mayor came with Binta.
Yes.
Who else did the mayoress come with? Who else did the mayoress come with when she was elected?
In 2018?
Yes.
When she came?
Yes.
She came with Binta Conte, Makumba Sane.
Yes. Who is Makumba Sane?
Is the advisor to the council.
Please proceed.
And then Pamo Dundau.
Pamo Dundau.
Yes, the license officer.
The license, not officer, is it manager? Or
yeah,
director?
trade license manager.
Manager, yes.
Yes. And then with who again? Aisha Tunjai, the PA.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, how were they appointed? How did the establishment committee get to appoint these people when they were brought by the mayoress?
Well, I can't explain that, because at the time when they came in, I was not in office. I was at the finance department at the time.
All right.
Yes.
Now, who was the chairman of the establishment committee?
Omar Toure.
Omar Toure.
Yes.
Is he still there?
No, he is not there.
He's no longer in council.
Yes.
Right. Now, you said in your statement that Binta is mayor's secretary who came to council with mayor in 2018 and had her appointment to council by CEO Bacheli. Is that correct? That is correct. You
Yes,
maintain that.
yes.
Now, there was a task force report that led to the laying of number of staffs. You were explaining this in your statement, the second page, and at some point you had to pay them off. What can you explain to us about this task force?
Yes, this task force was formulated in 2018 when the Lord Mayor came to office.
Yes.
And then the lay of the abattoir staffs with other works and service staffs in 2018. So when they according to the reports they sent, that these people are no longer they are no longer in service, because the abattoir is no more functioning, so they have to lay them off, or they are not coming to work regularly. They are just a goose.
Do you have the list?
Yes, I have the list.
Will you be able to produce the list to us?
Yes, I will produce the list. Okay.
So what happened subsequently? Were they adequately compensated?
Not yet.
Why?
Well, we sit as management and discuss about these things.
Yes.
And then I tabulated the payment plan for these people, and it was given to the Director of Finance to effect payments, because I think there was one time they sued us to the courts, but we settle out of court, we sit and make arrangements with them. We have a meeting with them. So we said we're going to pay them. So the amount has been tabulated and then given to the finance director for payments. That was the former finance director, Mr. Momodu Kamara.
Now, do you have this report, this task force report?
Well, I think CEO will have it. I don't have it.
Okay. Now, the staff, were they benefiting from personal loans?
Yes.
What is the structure in place for the application and or granting of these loans?
Well, you know, in council, we have these personal loans, building loan and car loan.
Yes.
So that was from the service scheme.
Right.
Right. So those are the loans we have, but there is a form that you normally fill.
Yes.
You fill. So you fill and then send it to the CEO's office for approval.
So the CEO decides.
Yes, the CEO decides.
Now you've benefited from this loan.
Yes,
How many times?
I benefited, I think, twice. I have a car loan
Of
130,000 and a personal loan of 40,000.
which did you contract first?
Hmm?
Which did you secure first?
The car loan,
The car loan.
yes.
That's how much?
That's
$130,000.
130,000.
But you did not finish paying that, and you were given another loan.
I have finished paying it.
The car loan. Before you were given the second loan.
Yeah, the personal loan, yes.
That's what I said. You
Yeah,
haven't
yeah,
finished paying it.
Yeah, yes, I was paying servicing the car loan, and then I got an emergency that I need to address urgently, so I apply for 40,000.
But the law requires that you must exhaust your first loan. You must finish paying your first loan before you are given another loan. You did not know this before?
Yes,
You knew this before. You are a senior staff member of the BCC. You work as a senior staff there as a acting director of admin. You are familiar with this,
that's true.
correct? So why were you granted? Is it because of your position? That was why.
No, not about my position. It was so urgent at the time, so I just applied for it.
The process, you only applied for it. What were the requirements? Did they ask you to bring a guarantor at any point?
No, I
They
could
did
not. No.
Is there any reason?
Pardon?
Is there any reason why?
No, I don't bring a guarantor, and it was not asked.
Okay. All right. The other issue is I have this file's already been tendered. Is the audit findings for 2022.
Yes.
We have an issue in 2022 with respect to the use of unofficial receipt books at the Albert Market. Were you familiar with this? 22.
No, I cannot recall.
Let me show. It says use of unofficial receipt books at the Albert Market.
Well, I cannot recall. Can I?
You attend senior management meetings.
Yes.
How often do you sit? How often do you sit?
We sit very often.
What is very often?
Before. Sometimes we sit once in a month.
In a month?
Yeah.
For senior management meeting?
Yes.
Okay.
Before,
And
yeah.
sometimes?
Sometimes twice.
In a month?
Yes. It depends how situations are, and then we sit and discuss.
Does the
them.
mayor attend your senior management meeting?
She do sometimes get into a senior management meetings.
Sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes.
Not often?
Not often, yeah.
Why is that?
Well, I cannot explain why that.
You don't know?
I don't know, yeah.
Who take minutes of your meetings?
We have a clerk that is responsible for the meetings.
And who is this clerk?
At senior management, we have Dauda Jones at one time, but Dauda retired, and then we have Pambai, and then Sarah, late Sarah, she passed away.
Please have a look at that document.
Sir?
You have a look at that document.
Yes, this was...
It was addressed to the CEO.
Yes.
Can you please read the heading? Subject?
This is from AG, Director of Internal Audit.
Yes, speak into the microphone, please.
Abdullah J. Kaur.
Proceed.
And then to Chief Executive Officer, Mustafa Bacheli.
Yes.
Use of unofficial receipt books at the Albert Market. Wow, I'm just seeing this communication.
Just read it.
It says, after a tip-off, the audit department through the audit officer of Banjul City Council attached at the market reported the use of improvised unofficial receipts, revenue books to collect at the Albert Market to collect council revenue with unofficial receipts. The receipt is against the statutory establishment and may lead to abnormalities and possible fraud. The practice treatment tantamount to lack of compliance and must stop with immediate effect. The balance of the unused stock be retrieved at the office at the AG Director of Internal Audit for further findings and report as soon as possible. According to Section 404, subsection 4 of the Financial Manual for Local Government Authorities, states the receipt revenue books in bracket must be signed by accounting staff or revenue collector issue the receipt, that under no circumstances may temporal unofficial receipt be used. Subsequently, Section 405, Paragraph 1 of the Financial and Accounting Manual for Local Government Authorities designates all receipts, lancing books, and forms used in collection of revenue are strictly secured documents, security documents. The Chief Executive Officer the Chief Executive shall arrange for these documents to be printed by the approved printer GPPC under strict security conditions and ensure that are fully accounted for. No other books or forms may be locally produced, used or improvised by the employees of the council. We urge the market management in custody of the unofficial books to comply with and give full details on where, when, and who supplied the books. Source may information revealed to the auditor. Counting on your usual source, CC, Lord Mayor, Director of Finance, Albert Market Overseer.
Yes, so you have never seen this before?
No,
It was never discussed in your senior management meeting?
I cannot recall.
But if it were discussed at any point in time, you would definitely...
You know, sometimes it might be discussed in my absence when I was away. It could
So
be
you are
possible.
always away?
No, sometimes I'm not in management
You
meetings.
sit once in a month. Why would you be absent quite frequently?
No, it depends. You know, sometimes my health doesn't allow me to be at work.
Have you been
sometimes.
discussing any audit findings, internal audit findings at your level, at the senior management level?
Internal audit?
Yes.
No.
External audit?
Yes, external audits we discussed.
Sometimes?
Yes, sometimes.
Not all the time?
No, when we have a report from external audits, the CEO presents it to the management and we sit over it and discuss.
But not the internal audit?
No, it has never come to the attention. Not to my knowledge anyway.
Yes, may I please see that document? Have the document. I don't have any questions for this witness. That's all for Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Jallo,
Yes, Sama.
it is true that the staffs, some staffs have more than one personal loan disbursed to them.
Can you come again, Ma?
I said, is it true that some staff have more than one personal loan given to them? Is that correct? Is that a correct statement?
Well, it could be possible, but I am not aware of it because I was not at the finance department to know what their transaction is. But it's a possibility that some staff might have different loans.
Now, what is the percentage of interest normally as admin, normally calculated when, the reason why I ask, sorry, before I get to the question is that, do the staff not pass this request through the admin before it gets to finance?
No, they just applied finance and then the CEO.
Direct.
Yes, direct. The finance is responsible and then the CEO will just give approvals. You apply through the office of the CEO and then the finance will do the needful and then they will approve.
So for all loans and
Yes, there is no specific committee set for loans. Yeah.
thank you, Mr. Jallo, sorry.
Thank you.
We will call you when we need to if we have any issues that we want you to clarify.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Now, let me just ask also one last question. You said there is a service scheme.
Yeah, that's
In
the
your
policy.
evidence
That
earlier.
policy guides the loan facilities for councils. The service scheme,
Yes.
where you have these building loans and then personal loans and then car loans.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you please provide us with the service scheme?
The service scheme, okay.
Please note that so that you will not forget.
All right.
Please submit it tomorrow
Tomorrow,
to
okay.
the commission, yes.
Tomorrow, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
What can you tell us about the charge allowance that is being paid to staff? Have you ever received a charge allowance?
Can you explain charge allowance? What do you?
I believe these are allowances paid to staff of council for doing some jobs. Have you ever received charge allowance?
No, I don't understand what you. Can you please help me to elaborate more?
Now, let me indicate. During the course of you serving as a car park collector, were you paid charge allowance?
I have acting allowance when I was at the car parks. That was 2002 to 2007.
So there was something called the charge allowance.
Yes, the acting allowance.
It is referred to in
Charge
your
allowance,
documents
yeah.
as charge allowance.
Okay, all right.
That is why I'm using the document, the correct word that is contained in your documents. That is a charge allowance being paid to staff.
Okay.
So as admin officer, have you at any point in time received charge allowance?
Yes, when I was at the car parks, I received charge allowance.
Aside from that, from 2018 going up?
2018 upwards, no.
Yes, you've not received?
No.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Jallo.
Thank you, ma.
You are discharged.
Okay.
That's the last witness, Honorable Chairperson.
You may go.
Can I? All right, thank you.
Mr. Mbale.